Hello and welcome to the Kennel Kelp Keynote blog. And in this edition, I talk more about sea vegetables and my new affiliation with Maine Sea Coast Vegetables. A couple of episodes and articles ago, I mentioned that I would soon be a distributor for the product line. I'm happy to announce that that is now a done deal. And I wanted to talk about a couple of the new products within the line that I'm bringing on, and I'm in the process of updating a dedicated website page at my kennelkelp.com website page. And a couple of them that I have on hand, the first one that I want to talk about is my new Maine Sea Coast sea lettuce. And I talked about this in also on my Blog Talk radio show, my Kennel Kelp Holistic Healthcare show. I'm soon to crack this bag myself, as I'm a big proponent of soups and salads. That any of you that come here with any degree of regularity, you've heard me talk about that before. I'm anxious to try this in both salad and soups, and I'll be talking in upcoming episodes and blog episodes of my talk show and editions of my blog about healthy recipes featuring this product and a couple of more. This is the 1 pound bag, which I will have on the website for resale very soon. And another one that I wanted to talk about is Rockweed. I probably will ultimately go to the powdered version, but I wanted to show you the bulk bag of Rockweed. Rockweed is primarily used in healthy herbal teas and drinks, energy drinks, and I will be featuring probably the powdered version over and above the bulk version. Point being, and I mentioned this in the blog and on my Blog Talk radio show, if you eat it in this state, it has a tendency, first of all, it has a very strong aromatic odor when you cook it. It very much smells pungent of the ocean. And it does have a bitter taste in this form. The powder is probably more acclimated and more palatable friendly. And I'll talk more about both of those soon, as this is brand new. I just brought this line on. We just dotted the I's and crossed the T's within the last week. And as I say, I haven't even built the dedicated web page as of yet. So I wanted to just show you a couple of these pictorially. In the article and on my accompanying Blog Talk radio show, I also talked about dulse, the Maine seafood dulse. And I talked on my Blog Talk show about recipes, including dulse in them. I personally like to eat dulse right out of the bag. It has a very good, unique snack, salty taste. And I'll be talking more about this and many more Maine Sea Coast Vegetables, and I'll also be probably bringing on the granules shaker version of Kelp, dulse, and probably a couple of other spices within the line. I talked a little bit in a past blog entry about Irish moss and bladder wrack, which I probably also will be bringing on. I'll get more into detail about those. I don't have anything to show you pictorially, as I've imbibed the 2 samples that I received. I did want to talk a little bit more about the sesame seed kelp crunch bars, energy bars. This is the original sesame flavor. All the nutritional value is on the back of the label. And I'll have those featured on the website soon as well. It's a very healthy snack. I alluded to the fact in my radio talk show that I just introduced my own granddaughter to these, and she loves them and is requesting them to be a staple in her lunch backpack each day as she goes off to kindergarten, in the bulk of the days that I bring her to and from school. It's also featured in ginger flavor. This happens to be my favorite, ginger, and great healthy snack, and yet another way to introduce kelp into your diet, which is very healthy. And I'll talk more about that in upcoming episodes. Another product that I've featured in the past is another Maine affiliation company right here in Maine. It's called Ocean Approved Kelp Noodles. And I've talked about them in the past. They've decided to sell direct to the public, which is great. I'll be featuring more articles about them coming up. Kelp noodles is yet still another great way to introduce kelp into your diet. So I'm trying to show the diversification of kelp mainly, but many sea vegetables, and incorporate them into the BA Sales Healthy Meal Plan. And I'll be talking more and more about that. The ocean-approved kelp noodles are actually harvested right here in Casco Bay in the greater Portland area, and it is the only sustainable kelp farm in the United States. So I'll be talking more about those and how I incorporate the noodles into my own diet. And if anybody's interested in purchasing those, I can direct you directly to the company, or you can certainly do so yourself. It's called Ocean Approved, and it's a great way to incorporate the kelp snacks, kelp noodles, into your meals. And within the next couple of days, when I do a blog article, I'm waiting for a delivery of my own kelp noodles for my own consumption, and I'll be talking more about healthy recipes, including kelp noodles. So that's my new product line, and I'm still deliberating on another exciting product line which will have 7 strains of kelp in its liquid form. The talks are very much in their infancy, very preliminary, but I'm hoping to be a distributor of that product very soon. Hopefully, certainly within what's left of March or the early confines of April, and I'll keep everybody updated on that. And that's liquid kelp, which would yet give another option of introducing kelp both to yourself and your pets. And being liquid would actually assimilate into the system that much more rapidly because of the fact. And as far as my Blog Talk radio show goes, I'm hoping to have the manufacturer and innovator of that product soon as a talk show co-host on my Blog Talk radio show. So stay tuned for that. I'll be announcing upcoming episodes of the talk show, hoping to have him as a guest soon. So that's it for today, and always remember that BA Sales promotes good health in all humans and animals. Take care. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next episode.